Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by the Sea Champion. In the headlines, penal woman chopped to death by close male relative during argument. Prisoner under police guard escapes Mount Hope Hospital while seeking treatment. 2 more COVID-19 deaths recorded, and internationally 4 more countries added to EU red list on its coronavirus map. And now the news in detail. A woman was killed in Penal this morning during a domestic dispute with a close male relative. The victim has been identified as mother of 2, Rishma Kanchan of Laltu Trace. According to police reports, Kanchan was chopped multiple times and her head severed. The close male relative has been detained by police. Officers of the Penal CID, Homicide Region 3 and South-Western Division Task Force are currently at the scene. A prisoner who was shot last week Friday and who was seeking medical treatment at the Mount Hope Hospital under police guard has escaped. He was last seen this morning at about 5:30 a.m. in the adult surgical ward at the hospital. The prisoner was clad in a white jersey and a red three-quarter pants. Police are asking anyone with information on the whereabouts of the suspect to contact the St. Joseph Police Station, or they can give the information by dialing 555-800-TIPS or by texting 482-GARY or utilizing the TTPS app. 2 more people have died due to COVID-19. This was revealed this morning by the Ministry of Health in its daily virus update. The ministry said both victims were males with pre-existing health conditions. This brings the national death toll to 74. Another 55 people have tested positive for COVID-19. On Saturday, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley announced that the restrictions currently in place to curb the rate of new COVID-19 infections will continue until October 11th. He said attempts must be made to reduce the number of new infections to 20 a day or fewer, and only then will the government consider an easing of the restrictions so that life can return to some semblance of normalcy. Internationally, the European Centre for Disease Prevention and Control has added 4 more countries to its red list on its coronavirus map, meaning those nations have crossed the threshold of 120 infections per 100,000 people in the last 2. And that was the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by the Sea Champion. Recapping the headlines, penal woman chopped to death by close male relative during an argument. Prisoner under police guard escapes Mount Hope Hospital while seeking treatment. 2 more COVID-19 deaths recorded, and internationally 4 more countries added to EU red list on its coronavirus map. Stay tuned for sport news at 1 p.m. with Jason Shields, a news update at 2 p.m. and major news at 4. I am Vanessa Thomas. Do enjoy your afternoon.